While the Switch is becoming one of the most consoles sold in Nintendo's history, there's still a console in their lineup that didn't do very well: the Wii U. Now, don't get me wrong, the Wii U is an amazing console with some features that not even the Switch has, like Wii Mode, supporting Wii Motion Plus controllers, and even has a built-in browser, which would work as well as you expected. However, with all these features, the Nintendo Wii U only managed to sell 13.54 million units. So then, why did the Switch sell well, but the Wii U didn't? Well, let's find out. Number 1. Advertising. The main reason the Wii U sold poorly was because of how Nintendo advertised this console. I mean, just look at how they advertised it.
Family time's dropping fast, people. Boo! Time to upgrade to Wii U.
With Wii U, we can play Super Mario 3D World.
Find secrets with the Wii U gamepad.
And did we mention togetherness?
Just check out the simulation.
Whoa.
I look good.
Look at that.
Yeah, I look like I've been upgraded.
Get the gift of family when you upgrade to Wii U for $299.99. Game ready to eat for everyone.
Now, that was just one of the awful ads that Nintendo actually made for the Wii U, but you get the point. You see, Nintendo was mainly focused on making it for kids instead of making it appeal to teenagers and adults, which hurt the overall sales of the console, mainly because a lot of people just thought that it was an add-on instead of an actual whole other console in general. So you'd be pretty surprised if you went over to your friend's house to play Wii U, only to figure out that it's an actual whole other console. Number 2, pricing. Imagine it's 2012 and Nintendo drops a good-looking console with a tablet that could be used as a TV remote. Sounds good, right? Well, not so much. You see, the basic Wii U model that was released at launch was a $300 console that only had 8 gigs of storage. So, if you wanted to really play any big boy games, you would quite literally have to buy a 64 gigabyte SD card for the console if you wanted to play any good games at all, which I mean, like, come on, Nintendo. If you're making a customer pay $300, at least give them, like, I don't know, 128 gigs or something, not 8. Like, what game in your catalog is 8 gigabytes? But as if Nintendo hadn't already flopped this, they released another model that was, well, a lot more popular, called the Wii U Deluxe, which, yep, only had 32 gigs. And if that wasn't any worse, they priced it at a solid $399. Pretty much $400 for 32 gigs, which it's better, but at the same time, they really didn't deliver what customers would have expected from a higher range console. Number 3, the Wii U gamepad's battery life. The Wii U's gamepad battery life only had a 3 to 3.5 hour capacity, which is not very good, considering on how a lot of kids were going to be playing on these consoles, and if they didn't have a good enough battery capacity, then they wouldn't be able to play as long. However, Nintendo did notice this and ended up giving every customer a replacement battery that lasted 4 to 6 hours, but by that time, not a lot of people really wanted a Wii U in the first place, so therefore they didn't really get a newer battery and mainly just stuck with the battery that they had. Number 4, the Wii U gamepad's connection range. The Wii U's connection range is only 8 meters. Now, putting that into perspective, that's not actually that bad. However, if you're somebody who loves to take your Wii U around everywhere with you in the house, the kitchen, the bathroom, and even the living room, then that can be a huge issue, especially if you've got very thick walls. Number 5, the Wii U's hardware. This is one of the biggest reasons as to why the Wii U failed. You see, The Wii U uses a 1.24 GHz tri-core IBM PowerPC processing chip as its central processing unit. And while that doesn't sound all that bad, it's mainly to do with the fact that some games can't run well with this certain type of architecture, because due to the limitations with the PowerPC processing chip, developers really couldn't get many third-party games out there for the Wii U, which led to the ultimate death because there weren't very many third-party games that made teens, adults, and kids and parents really want to spend $400 to get those types of games.